Welcome to HTM on the Line. I'm your host, Bryant Hawkins Sr. This week's episode will be directed at young biomeds in the HTM industry, whether you're young at age or young at heart. Before we get into this week's podcast, I have a special message from our sponsors. Struggling with your current repair services? Total Scope, the leader in medical device repair, is a direct repair facility for flexible endoscopes, rigid endoscopes, surgical cameras, power instruments, and ultrasound probes. Give them a call today at 800-471-2255. This is a call out to all biomeds in the industry, but in particular, the ones that are new to the HTM industry. Today, I need you to embrace what comes hard. Today, I need you to accept the challenge. Today, I need you to fall in love with the process. There will be times when you will be down on yourself. You will lose your passion, or you may start to think, this biomed field is not for me. Don't give up though. If you give up after the first time, 5 times, or even 20th time, that means you didn't want it bad enough. There should be something within you that is relentless. You're not discouraged by how long it takes. You don't give up because people told you no. Keep pursuing. Don't take no for an answer. The only thing you have to know is what you really want to get out of this HTM industry. Write it down. Writing causes the mind to think. And when you think, your mind creates images. Then these images begin to grow, and now you have a vision in your mind. See, your mindset is what will keep you focused. The body has limitations. The mind does not. If you're not mentally ready for this industry, then you will not be physically prepared either. To be this great biomed tech, you have to physically and mentally be prepared. Today is where the preparation starts. Today. My young technicians are young at heart technicians. Just know when you enter into this HTM industry, you're going to make mistakes. Don't let them eat you up, because everybody that has made it in this industry has made mistakes too. You have to fail in order to win. What I mean is that sometimes you have to take 2 steps back to make 5 steps forward. I once read a quote and it said, "You have to be tough. The road to success is always under construction. It's never a clear path to success." The people who are successful in this industry are relentless in their pursuit. You have to have that relentless attitude because the bad breaks are coming, and they usually come right before the big break is about to happen. My mindset, and I'm basing this on 29 years as a biomed professional, I have stumbled and I have fallen, but I dust myself off and I get right back up. This is why I created this podcast, so I can hopefully reach one biomed tech and tell him to hold on. You made the right choice for a career. Just hold on. A lot of people helped me throughout my career. So I'm just using this podcast as a way of returning a favor to whoever is listening out there. Just know, we only have one now. We all have a future. Young biomed technicians, know this. Your future in this industry can come by default or by design. How do your future come by default? You sit back and hope someone will put you in a position to advance. In the meantime, you sit back and complain about no opportunity for growth. How do your future come by design? You are very ambitious. making sure every service call, PM, or in service is treated with the highest regard. You express to your manager you want to obtain more training, reading information to make yourself a better technician. There is a ton of information you can read on your own. Technician magazines, 24/7 magazines, and Amy. Subscribe to all three and educate yourself. This way, you are having a part in your future. Here's an example of how you can educate yourself. One of my motivation tools I use is called P.A.S.S.I.O.N. The word passion, P.A.S.S.I.O.N. Passion means to me, an acronym, put a success story in our now. Let me say it again. For me, passion means put a success story in our now. How do you do that? If you're being mentored by someone and they give you great advice, put that in your now. Start using it the second you hear it. Another way, I would use Technation magazine. They have in each article a professional of the month and a biomed department of the month. I would read both articles and be ready to take notes. You may find something that this professional of the month is doing that you can add to your skill set. That's how you put a success story in our now. Some way, the biomed department of the month may be doing something. You could take that success story, bring it back to your biomed department, and start doing it. Once again, you are putting a success story in our now. If you have kids, then you know probably about the Build-A-Bear workshop. It's where you get to create your own stuffed animal from digging in a variety of boxes. Why can't you build a biomed? Total Scope, a direct repair facility for flexible endoscopes, rigid endoscopes, surgical cameras, instrumentation, and ultrasound probes. Total Scope helps clients who are frustrated with manufacturer overage charges at the end of their contracts, equipment always needing overhauls when they feel it should be a minor repair situation, and equipment that is being deemed non-repairable. Total Scope offers fully capitated service agreements, giving you the peace of mind that you will never see an overage charge at the end of your contract. Total Scope only repairs what is needed to bring your product back within OEM specification, avoiding overhaul situations unless absolutely necessary. Total Scope has a less than 1% non-repairable rate, helping clients with products that other third-party repair companies are unable to repair. Returning to the podcast. Instead of digging in a variety of boxes, you're digging into coworkers, vendors, magazine articles, biomed associations, trade shows. Social media has plenty of avenues like LinkedIn, Amy, and of course, this podcast. The beauty of Build a Biomed, you can constantly give it a different look. You're not a one-time fix. You can change up as you move up. Now, you build a lead tech biomed, build a biomed manager, build a regional director. You see how simple it is? Passion. Put a success story in our now. This will not be easy, trust me. It will take a lot of effort. Effort is isolated. The reason effort is isolated, because nobody can dictate it. Effort is 100% in the mind. Nobody can make you do it. The greatest version of you is not, I can repair anything. The greatest version of you is the disciplined version of you. Your greatest version have parameters. You are focused. You're not taking shortcuts. You're not following direction. You're giving a half-hearted job. The greatest version of you knows what you are supposed to do. Not giving your best, taking shortcuts. That stuff, that's not it. That's not the best version of you. Like I mentioned before, I'm doing this podcast for the HTM culture and for the young people coming into biomed. I may not be an expert on how to run an HTM company. I've never been a vice president or even a regional director of operations. One thing I do know is what a BMed or imaging tech should look like and what they need to succeed. I want the young people to know this is what you should be doing so you can look like what you're supposed to be. I can stand next to anybody in this industry and we could talk for hours about how to build the biomed tech. We have to get the message to the young people about the industry I so dearly love. If we don't get the message to them, we won't have a need for RDOs, VPs, or CEOs because we won't have anybody on the front line. We need to focus on the young technicians. And I'm referring to youth. I'm not referring to the youth only, but young at heart technicians who are making career changes and coming into the HTM industry. So we have to constantly groom the new ones coming into the industry. And that starts from day one. Professional football, basketball, baseball, hockey, all sports groom young talent from the moment they are drafted. All sports teams go to the high schools, the colleges, looking for young talent. Some universities even start as young as middle school. Why can't we do the same thing? Let's improve our recruiting tactics. Treat the new hires like star athletes and watch how they'll flourish. I ran track in high school, and I was not all world, but I had one university who offered me a partial scholarship to run track. Signed a letter of intent and had a 3-sentence article in the back of the sports section. I still have the newspaper clipping to this day. It probably was not noticed by many, but it meant the world to me. I said that to say, young biomed techs play a very important role in any organization, and they should be treated as such. On LinkedIn, I try to congratulate and welcome any new biomed that is mentioned. I even send them LinkedIn connection invites. I always express to them, if I can help in any way, please reach out. Quick story. A young technician did reach out to me on LinkedIn. He was very frustrated about his new role. His manager gave him an assignment, but he was not comfortable with the assignment. He expressed the issue. His manager told him to just figure it out. The guys in the shop told him the same thing. So he sent me a message on a Sunday evening. Mind you, I'm frustrated because my New Orleans Saints just lost to the Carolina Panthers, a team we should have dominated. It just makes no sense. Wait. Let me stay focused here. The young technician sent me a message that read, "Hello, Bryant. I know we have never chatted, but I have some questions I'd like to ask you. I'd like to chat with you on the phone if you'd give me some of your time." I replied with my phone number. We talked for about 30 minutes. It was some very simple questions he had about some equipment that needed to be PM'd. I calmly explained to him what to do when he get into work on Monday. I told him this is an easy task. His reply to me was, "Why couldn't my manager explain this to me the way you just did?" I had no answer for him because I was not going to make an excuse up for his manager. The next day, he sent me a picture of the equipment. He was able to complete the PM on the units, and his confidence was up, and he was ready to complete his next task at hand. See, this is why I do this podcast, to hopefully share some of my knowledge with someone who can do the same for the next young biomed. Young biomed techs, you should never feel like you are unappreciated. And if you do feel that way, shame on your manager, shame on your VP, and shame on your CEO. Shame on them all. If they don't change their culture, Unfortunately, the young biomed may change his career. If I can be a voice of compassion to the young people in this industry, take small steps, small risk, and slowly overcome your fears of hesitation because this industry may seem intimidating, but you have the tools to be successful. Never be discouraged and never hold back. Just keep trying. Don't forget that passion. Put a success story in our now. As I always end each podcast, I end it with a quote. This quote is from Adam Osborne. The most valuable thing you can make is a mistake. You can't learn anything from being perfect. Please share this podcast on all of your social media outlets. And until next time, y'all be safe out there.